really feel like they do need to change up what the expected early plays are going to be. Maybe that's going to be their angle.
Right now, a bit of a slow early game, kind of how it was game 1. Not too much going to happen for a while, so it gives us some time to talk about stuff.
I mean, it was, so the Lee Sin does go mid. Hambak is kind of on the other side, just finishing his clear.
Quite a bit of time here. I mean,
yeah, Quid could be in some danger. Hambak closes the gap rather quickly. Flash away from the taunt comes out from Quid, but Hambak still got Resonating Strike ready to go, and there it is. First blood for Sentinels. They even get it through the flash of Quid. Yes, it costs Hambak's flash, but they're feeling good about that on the Sentinel side.
And the Hambak
there
set
we go.
up the graphic.
Unexpected jungle pathing leads to Quid getting surprised by the gank. Loses flash on it as well, so it's going to be a good setup for Galio, who can just flash taunt and look for a repeat gank. So it's really up to mid jungle right now to. I'm like, yes, that's great for me. Every time I actually read the Varus changes, I'm like, wait a minute, isn't this just better for on-hit Varus top? Like, everyone forgotten about this, and it continues to always be better for. Oh, here we go.
He flashing in, looking to set this play up. A lot of damage to CoreJJ, who tries to flash out. Hambak's already got the kill as he tries to continue his escape. But it's Sentinels again coming out on top. 1 for 0 thus far, when they want to get even more. Call the pack from Jose Dioto to deny the damage there from Resonating Strike. Yon with the sidestep on the Deadly Flourish here too, as he's still hanging on with about 200 HP. But it's Sentinels now with 2 good plays before 5 minutes.
That was beautiful setup right there. The combo into the Deadly Flourish right there to lock him up as Hambak is coming down the lane. Another Lee Sin play for you, Dokes.
Right, I mean, that's exactly what they need to do. Ali, that's exactly how he can lane. You know, just flash pulverize. Can't really outplay that unless you're just completely God. So good setup here, and this is exactly what Sentinels need to do to, you know, build a lead like this, get to the mid game, sack some dragons, and fight before you get completely outscaled.
All right.
So they're in a good spot right now, and let's see if they can keep it up.
Well, there is still, despite the fact that play worked out in the bottom lane, both kills have gone so far to Hambak. The Lee Sin has been the main beneficiary. Yon is still up in gold individually over Rahel because of the lane dominance that he and CoreJJ have had. But now Hambak and Darkwings in the enemy jungle, trying to put the pressure onto Jose himself. They're going to steal away the Gromp. Feels really good about that. Hambak, if they manage to steal this blue, Hambak will just be level 6. He does not have his smite, though, and Jose Dioto is ready with a smite of his own. Ornhorn is summoned up. Hambak knocked up into the air, and Morgan's ready to follow it, but the equalizer has been delivered. Hambak staying alive for now. Impact makes his way down into the fight, and Morgan gets cooked. It's a 1-for-1. Hambak dies, but Morgan's the trade.
Yeah, I mean, they have the Alistar Roam Timer here, so supports are on the opposite sides of the map right now. Maybe Core can do something, but no, it's a teleport back from Huhi as well. So he covers his own play, goes to help with the invade, and then can just teleport right back.
You just want to maximize how strong you are for these fights, and okay, Close Ult gonna come out.
Yep, they immediately want to try to engage onto CoreJJ, but that's not a valuable target when Fate's Call is ready to go. Yon continues tossing spears further and further forward as Hambak wants to go for the kick on Jose Dioto, but the Call of the Pack immediately resets his position, but now TPs are arriving from both the top laners. Impact looking for a little bit of damage, but he's in danger now. Turns the Electro Harpoon back onto Jose. Not quite going to find the kill. Meanwhile, Darkwings joins up with a heroic entrance. Bail out on Morgan, but they can't get a kill to save him. Hambak's going to go ahead and grab the first kill. A nice shockwave arrives. Hambak tries to flash away, but he's still dead. Nice 3-man knockup coming out from Huhi as Jose Dioto tries to dodge bullets, but it's a double kill back to Rahel's Jhin. Sentinels come out on top, 3-for-1. They've got blinking health bars, but close doesn't count in League of Legends, and Sentinels is up 2,000 gold.
What a team fight by Sentinels. It looked really iffy in the start, but they trust their mechanics, outplay this fight, and Jhin lands some big ults at the end as well. Let's see how it starts.
When Jhin opens up, it is huge, and Huhi saw the angle to like re-engage and get the combo onto Yon, but take us through the beginning of the fight.
Yeah, I mean, fight starts, Ali's already ulted, and the TPs come in, and Impact lands a 3-man ult here, buys the time, baits out a bunch of cooldowns that brings Team Liquid forward into the fight, and Galio's able to ult the Lee Sin, get behind him, and the fight is just, it's just, everyone just play well from this point on, and Sentinels definitely hit the outplay here. So close from both sides, 3-man knockup. Ooh, these snipes were really good.
Yeah, even...
And then Quid flashing in, not able to get either of these kills, and miss it. Oof.
That was good. Uh-oh. Morgan flashing away there as he tried to jump in. So there's another Summoner's Bell burn.
I think he probably said the same thing again right there.
I was going to say, replay those comms. Yeah, do you think they're still on the projected
I think
curve?
they're on pace right now. Obviously, if Jin was a little bit ahead, had one item right now, it'd be happier. But given the game state, I think it's definitely playable, and you can definitely win from this position.
Okay. Well, he just picks up his Hex Optics now. So maybe they'll be able to keep on pace. Dragon is coming pretty quickly here, Flowers.
Yep, we've also got the Kanik Rookern fully purchased now for Morgan. Going in with the Call of the Forge God. Remember that Impact has no flash after that big bottom lane play. So when Team Liquid throws the whole kitchen sink into the top lane, they are guaranteed to get there, man. I feel like this was the counterplay, knowing what you were talking about, Dokla. Dragon's about to spawn. Surely Sentinels wants to fight for it. Yeah. We don't want to fight them in open ground, so overload topside instead. Pick up the free kill. The Odo prowling around the jungle, looking to grab whatever else he might be able to find.
From bottom lane. They completely left bottom lane open now as they send Quid up the top, then they rotate their bottom lane into mid, and they're even diving tower a little bit here as they try and finish it off.
And they will. Jose the Odo coming up now as Darkwings has to create enough distance between himself and the squad of Team Liquid that has forced down this first turret up here in the top side. Gold lead for Sentinels that was about 2,000 before, shrank down to half that now, as it will reinflate just a little bit as Impact is left on his own here in the bottom side. Hambach making that play on LYON here in mid. Nice kick to set it up. Hambach's going to take the kill. Bottom lane tier 1 turret will remain alive thanks to a TP coming out from Morgan, and it's going to be a 2-man play. Quid arrives first down here as the Call of the Forge God summons up. Impact flashes, but he flashes still in range of the second half of that Ornhorn. However, Quid didn't have the positioning to be able to hit him with the shockwave for the follow-up after. So, yes, Impact is...
They're still trying to make something happen, but with delay on Dragon stacking, with the teleport being invested, not being able to get a kill...
Yeah, I mean, the game definitely slowed down. I think they should have for sure tried to fight the third dragon.
Ooh, nice knock up there from Morgan. Now Hambach getting juggled around here a little bit. LYON putting a ton of damage into him, and Hambach's a pin cushion before Sentinels can get in position to try to stop TL. Nice pick there on the Lee Sin that was otherwise causing problems all over the Rift. Team Liquid, that's just, again, going to halt the Sentinels war machine.
Great play by Team Liquid, and that's really going to slow the game down. They got the dragon, got a kill. This game's going to go quite the distance where they can...
Fissure can create an obstacle for him to get stuck on. 90 seconds left until we get our next Drake this game. Still only a 2-1 Drake state, so nobody's going to get sold no matter who takes it. As Huhi on the left side of the fight here, looking for some kind of a potential angle against TL. Quid with the flash away, but he's still vulnerable to the curtain call shots. However, a nice interrupt from Call of the Forge God flies through from Morgan, and now Sentinels are separated. Darkwings here off to the right on his own. Immediately, TL is going to continue the chase, going after the enemy mid laner, and LYON takes the kill. It's a bit of a messy fight, but it's Team Liquid coming out on top.
Yeah, I mean, Sentinels felt like they had to take a fight in that position. They thought they had a good look. Oh,
Morgan in some danger here, but he's shielded up. Hambach wanted to go for the play there on the Team Liquid straggler, see if he could get the pick, but the rest of the team is close by.
I mean, good save there from Corjay. Comes in with the heal and the shield as well there, too. Kind of close.
Chovy belt really paying off there for Quid there, able to position himself a bit differently.
Yeah, but CoreJJ's positioning is now in a little bit of danger. He tries to throw out the ultimate, but now Jose the Odo in the middle of everybody is going to get cooked. Sentinels have found a massive moment as LYON tries to go forward and grabs one kill, but the Callista is terrorizing the fight. When it finally looks good for Sentinels, LYON's ready to turn it back around, but he does finally fall. One last auto attack from Morgan to take down Impact as Quid's in the middle of everyone, and Morgan is the only man standing. Sentinels having that huge team fight in the enemy red side jungle. They might just get the ace. Good God, it takes so long to kill him. Surely he eventually dies.
He's not dying.
Morgan's still living with a 2-man knockup underneath the turret. He gets kicked back on the wall. He might find one more hit, but no, the ace finally goes through for the Sentinel side.
Dude, if he got that auto off, that was brittle. He was going to kill Huhi.
That was so close, but what a fight by Sentinels. I thought they really messed up the game, but they find another angle here by Huhi. Just sends it onto CoreJJ, and somehow, miraculously, they get an ace out of the situation where they lost the initial fight.
Yeah, I feel like Impact does so much work on the Rumble.
Yeah.
Comes in, roasting them. LYON then made me believe as he stacked a bunch of spears in Rahel, got the big rend into the shockwave from Quid to help peel from him, and he almost had heroics, but the harpoon
was so clutch by Impact. Because I think if he doesn't hit that, then LYON is going to stay alive, and maybe they can do something in this fight with given how long Morgan survives. So,
yeah,
this
great,
part is silly.
Great fight that needed to happen for Sentinels, and they pick up I'm sure they're going to pick up third dragon on top of this. So, really, really clutch fight.
From now, but we'll talk a little bit more about that as it gets closer. Right now, Baron is still on the map. 3-2 turret count favoring Sentinels by +1. Team Liquid, we are continuing to scale. The unending despair, part of that unending Ornn team fight presence. Now for Morgan. Mid lane, deadly flourish, roots up LYON. TL knows they got to protect that Kalista. Handshake to Naku, he back away. Hambach wants to make some sort of a move, but he can't quite find it. Morgan here in the front line. Dark Wings with the taunt, but he doesn't find a whole lot of value. Dark Wings gets shot down. TL's got themselves a 1-for-0, but Morgan, unfortunately, thanks to the root, does not have the timing he needs to fire the Forge God back to the enemy team, so they won't find anything more. It's a 1-0 for TL once more.
Yo, good snipe from him, though, onto the charge on the wall, onto Galio on the side.
Yeah, a bit of comedy of errors here. The Lee Sin flash kick, the Ornn coming out, but Sentinels feel like, they want to defend this mid tower here, looking to
play around him. Seeker's arm guard on Dark Wings will be ready. That stasis can be popped in this next big soul fight. Huhi waiting off on the left side. Goes in after Quid. That's going to be their target as Team Liquid's mid laner flashes away immediately. Huhi still trying to run a little bit of interference with the hostile takeover, flying out through the middle of everybody here on Sentinels, making space. Darkwings goes golden. Huhi goes down. TL have already found the first kill, and the Justice Punch will not allow Darkwings to escape. Hound's Pursuit ready to keep it going with a beautiful combo with a shockwave. Rahel is next to die, and Sentinels will follow him into the grave. Impact just getting chased down by LYON. This was the fight that would come down to execution, and the blade falls on Sentinel's neck. Hambach's the only one left, and he can't do a thing about this TL Drake.
Well, I mean, good try, good attempt by Huhi, but Quid has a Proto Belt or Rocket Belt and the Flash, able to make enough distance, get away from the combo, and Team Liquid are able to play the fight much better on the back end of it. So I think, it was a good try, They had the good idea of what they wanted to do. Maybe if Lee Sin was also included in that flank play, then something could have happened. But now, Team Liquid have the gold lead, delayed the soul for Sentinels, and everything got committed in that last fight. So it's going to be hard for them to find another engage like that, even if Orianna is no flash.
All right, let's take another look at how it started.
Yeah, from that side here, Huhi goes for the flank, but, as you say, Orianna gets the safety on the outside, and then once you've stabilized the fight, look how many spears are already stacked up for LYON.
It's also so hard to dive into the Renata ult, so, and the Renata W in case Quid gets really low in one shot. So just a really tough way to execute here for Sentinels, but this is their comp that they picked for, They have to play like this, and they did make their Hail Mary attempt there, and unfortunately it just didn't work out.
And the rewards after this team fight are pretty much the game. It's not for sure the game, but stopping the next Dragon Soul, then getting Baron. Now they have a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be a long shot from this point on.
Ooh. Well, Hambach goes in for the kick.
On to Quid. He's in a bad spot here.
Quid, but yeah, the heroic entrance from Darkwings isn't doing a whole lot here just yet. Quid staying alive for now. The curtain call opens up. Team Liquid trying to protect the mid laner. They're keeping him alive for now. The bailout saves him. It's a double kill over to LYON. If the game wasn't over after the Dragon Soul fight, it's over now. Triple kill for LYON. Team Liquid killed everybody except for Huhi, and with 40 seconds on the death timers, gentlemen, I think they're just going to walk it in mid.
Talking about a miracle, that looked like the miracle that could have happened, and it was still not enough. The Renata able to keep Orianna alive, even though no flash in front of the Jhin ult. Just nice try, Sentinels.
Well, Alistar is nothing but some celebratory burgers for the Team Liquid boys. They'll knock him down. It's an ace for TL. A much closer contest here in game number 2, but it's all for the same result. TL gonna sweep Sentinels out of here in the regular season. That's a 2-0 win.
Well deserved from Team Liquid. Understood their comp, played for the gold, and executed in the fights that they needed to take this win over Sentinels.
Really nice from them, especially in these clutch moments, being able to retake control. Analyst Des, who is your player of the game? Actually, Dokla, first, who is yours?
I'm going to have to give it to Quid. I mean, the plays were really centered around him. He did a good job of staying alive. And ultimately, the whole team played well, but if I had to give it to one person, maybe Quid, but maybe also LYON. He played exceptional in these fights too. The carries did a good job.
It's tough to call sometimes. It's tough to call.
It's really hard because I think it was a whole team victory. Everyone understood their role in the comp, so just a good team win for Team Liquid.
Yeah, I really like CoreJJ's Renata as well. A lot of clutch saves from him, but now we'll give it over to the analysts to see what they have to say about it.
Doka's getting pretty good at casting. He knows how to play both sides. Well, actually, it's Quid, but you never know YARN's that.
Also, yeah, I do that all the time.
Well, I'd say if it's a team victory, the 80 carries team gap, 80 carry gets it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Usually.
They have the front line.
Let's go, YARN. Hello. You got a nice Kalista game in a dreaded meta.
Yeah, I mean, their comp was too good to not pick Kalista.
Yeah.
Why?
Just like 4 melees.